What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Today's episode on White Bison Tactical, we're going to be looking at the Sig 716. Again, it's the rifle from the first video. I'm going to give you more of an in-depth look at it, go over some of the features on it, and take it out and shoot a few rounds at 100 yards, show you what kind of groups I can get on paper. So, not very exciting, just more informative, but had a guy wanting to know what kind of groups I got, and I said I was going to make a video, and here it is. So let me show you a couple things on the rifle real quick. Let's start down here at the Compensator. Standard birdcage Compensator, nothing fancy there. The barrel, as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, it's a 1 in 10 twist ratio on that barrel, which means that's the twist on the rifling. So every 10 inches that bullet travels, it's turning one time. So, or it'll twist every 10 inches, make one rotation. So that gives you stability and the velocity and all that good stuff. It keeps the bullet stable, and so that's very important in your rifles. So, and the smaller, if it's a 1 in 7, that's a better twist ratio. That's just going to be that much more accurate. But this one's a 1 in 10. It's all right. It's not bad. It's a pretty accurate rifle for what it is. So, and right here is your gas block. Now, if you don't know, the Sig 716 as well as the 516, they are piston guns. And what that means is it's not your standard direct impingement gas system. It's got a push rod that goes through here, or a piston that pushes the bolt back and ejects the spent round and loads another round into the chamber. So instead of all that carbon going back and blowing all up inside of your receiver, it kind of bleeds out the side. And the gas still operates it, but it just the gas doesn't go into the chamber or the receiver there. It just blows out the side and activates that push rod, and it pushes it on back and activates the bolt. If that makes sense at all. But it's very cool. I mean, they're more expensive piston guns, but they are worth it. They work, a lot harder and keep your gun cleaner. So, but direct impingement still it's a tried and true system. They're excellent. They still work well, but the piston's just going to work a little bit better. And I'm seeing more and more guns. You see more and more guns these days, or ARs that come out with that. So, and hopefully they'll come down on the price. And here's your adjustment right here for the gas. Now you can turn it all the way off for suppressor mode if you want to keep it real quiet, but you're going to have to work the gun like a bolt action. That means every time you fire, it's not going to have there's no gas coming back, so it's not going to eject the spent round. So you're going to have to manually charge the rifle and rack that old round out, put a new one in. So, and then it's got normal use, which is the position it's in now. And then it's got adverse use on the other side, or where if the gun is so dirty and just fouled up that when you've been shooting and you want to keep staying in the fight, you're gonna have to turn that gas all the way just wide open. That way it's gonna allow more gas in and keep operating the bolt. Now, if you do that for a long period of time, keep firing the weapon with the gas all the way open, it will damage it in the long run. So, but hopefully I never have to use that. That means it's hit the fan if I am using that. Moving on. So, quad rail, and it comes with these little rubber pieces right here, these little tracks. There is a name for it. I have them in the box. I don't remember what they're called, but these will save your knuckles from getting busted open, because these are sharp down here. I got this one off right there, so I have cracked my knuckles open on it before. Just going down in the prone, and it'll cut you open pretty good. So they put these on there. It gives you a better grip. It feels a lot better when you're shooting it. So that was nice of Sig to send those along with it. Now my 516, they're a little more smooth. It's a newer rifle. It doesn't have those sharpened edges on there like this one does, the 716. But and it is a little dusty. But anyways, all right. Moving on down here, this is the ambidextrous mag release right here. So for you wrong-handed people, that'll come in handy. It does not, however, have a selector switch on the other side, but you can always add one. But my 516 did come with that, so interesting. Now the newer models might come with it, but this one didn't. breaks down the same as your, if you don't know, AR-10s will break down the exact same as a AR-15. And I'll do a breakdown video in the future. I'm not going to take this one apart today, take it out and shoot it, but yeah. And I got this sold, a good buddy of mine, Charlie, gave this to me, the GPS grip pod system. I had a few other ones, but they got stolen, so he gave me this one. I really appreciate it. I'm still using it. Works pretty well. And it comes with flip-up sights, Magpul flip-up sights, which are really nice. I got the back one still on there. I took the front one off because I couldn't put this really cool extra tactical sunshade on there, so I had to take it off, but I still got it. I'll show it to you later. Oh, and there's this little scope I got on top of it here. Let's talk about that for a minute. That didn't come with the gun. I bought that. You probably know that though. Vortex 4-16 by 50. This is the PST, and I absolutely love this scope. And I got a one-piece Burris mount on there. So, and it comes with the cool little rail. So if you want to throw a red dot on top of it, you have that option. But I've just been running with the scope on there. Hadn't wanted to really put any red dots or anything on there. So if you want to keep stacking stuff on your gun and be really tactical, you have that option. So this one does have the, I'll show you the box here it came in. It's got the illuminated reticle on the inside, which is pretty cool, especially for low light situations if you're hunting or whatever, you can't really see your crosshairs that well. And it's got a bunch of different adjustments for the intensity of the light, so if you want it really dim or really bright, you can do that. So excellent scope. Try and give you a peek through there. I don't know if you can see. Turn that on for you. I don't know if I can get my camera in there or not, but yeah, pretty cool. Really enjoy that scope. That scope runs about, I think you can get one for around $800 or $900. I can't remember. I've had it for a couple years now, but it's worth the money. Let me tell you that. I mean, it is. I think Vortex claim. Everybody says it's $1,000 scope for $800. I believe it. It's tough. It holds a zero after shooting just I put up probably a couple hundred rounds with it on top of here, and it's held at zero. I haven't put it comes with zero stop shims. You can take this off and put your zero stops and get your true zero. I have not done that yet. I'm gonna take it to a big range and then get it dialed in probably with whatever round I'm gonna be hunting through it with this hunting season, and then I'll set my zero stop. I've just been playing around with it, just getting acquainted with the scope. Never had one this high speed before, so I really like it, and I highly recommend Vortex. There's a lot of other great scopes out there, but if you're wanting to save a couple $100 but not cut your quality, the quality of it, I definitely recommend Vortex. So, and they're not paying me to say that. It's just a great scope. Comes with a VIP warranty. Whatever happens to it, no questions asked. You send it back to them. If they can't fix it, they'll send you a brand new one. And I called them on the phone. I had some shipping issues. It was taking a while to get to me. They were on back order, and they were real nice. Sent me some hats and some stickers and stuff. So, if anyone's cool or nice to me, I'll talk nice about them and give them plugs. So yeah, they're a very good company. Very pleased with them. So all right, well, yeah, so I'm gonna take a paper target out today, and just gonna be I forgot my other targets at home, so I'm going to be using some turkey targets. But it'll work. You can see what kind of zero or what kind of group it can get at 100 yards. So that's what we're trying to do. And keep in mind, this isn't match grade ammo. It's just cheap stuff, bulk ammo that I bought offline. So it's maybe we can get 1-inch groups. So I really haven't grouped it out yet. I've just been shooting it a lot, just having fun with it. So I'm excited to see what kind of groups we can get. But just see if I'm forgetting anything to talk about on here. I guess so. Yeah. Well, it came with this awesome little strap here. The sling, two-point sling, 2 points of contact. Locks in there pretty good. Works well. You can adjust it. Very adjustable, very easy to figure out. Not too hard. Comes with a Magpul P-Mag, and Not this one, this is one I bought. It came with a 20 round mag, but works really well. But yeah, so that's about it. Well, let's alright guys, I got my target set up, my terrorist turkey, who I'm going to be killing today, and I got a 2-inch orange pasty right here. So I forgot my grid target, so this is what I'm having to work with today, so you know, bear with me. Yeah, it's 100 yards. I use my rangefinder, so trust me, it's 100. And I'm going to be firing 3 rounds, slow, controlled, center mass, try and keep them all in here. So let's get to it. Alright guys, back up here with the rifle. Got it loaded up with 3 rounds, so let's go ahead and take some shot and see how we do. And that's 3. Alright, let's go check it out. Well, this rifle shooting a little bit, well, the scope's a little bit high. I did have it sighted in for different, for my hunting rounds, so I was aiming center mass, so it might be up and to the right a little bit, but not too bad, pretty close together. Let's see if I can't dial it in and make an adjustment and get it hitting center mass. So let's go take a few more shots. Alright, so I made a few adjustments on my rifle, or on the scope. A few clicks up, a couple clicks to the right, so let's see if we can't hit center mass and take that turkey out for good. So take a few more shots. Let's go see how we did. Well, not much better. Turkey's dead, but yeah, it's still pretty high. So I don't know if that's, I can't remember if that was my last shot. I didn't bring a pen with me. That's what you get when you don't bring a pen to mark your shots and you don't have your grid targets and you try to throw a video together really quick. So anyways, I'm gonna go just adjust the elevation, make a pretty wild adjustment, try just to get it around in here. So I know these are all the old shots, 6 shots right there. So I'm gonna move it on up a little bit, or move it down, try to get those shots in here. So alright, let's head back up there. Alright guys, so just made another adjustment on my elevation. Eventually we're gonna get there, I hope. So let's take a few more shots. Let's go see how bad we screwed up. Alright guys, that's much better. That first shot was my fault. I rushed it, so that's why that little guy flew off right there. So, but don't worry about that little guy. these were, I knew my trigger squeeze was right, my breathing was good on those two, so that's where I wanted it. That's what you're looking for right there out of a, I mean, that's pretty good for an AR-10, you know, this patrol rifle. It's not a DMR, and that was not match grade ammo, so that's the kind of grouping you can get out of a Sig 716 patrol at 100 yards with shooting cheap ammo. So like I said, I'm gonna do a video with match grade in the future, and I'm gonna do some more reviews of my other weapons, my other firearms, pistols, rifles, shotguns, all that good stuff. So please comment, let me know what you want to see in the future, give me some ideas, and like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I sure do appreciate it. And thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching my other videos. I believe the first one's almost at 1,000 views. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. So, all right, guys. Hope you have a blessed day, and God bless America.